Hello and welcome to the PDA Society's podcast. We're here to chat about all things PDA to help you understand what people with this profile of autism are experiencing and how you can help. We'll be sharing research, professional expertise and the insights of people with lived experience to help you understand PDA and have more tools to make life easier. So, whether you're a PDA yourself, a family member, friend or professional trying to make a difference, welcome from everybody at the PDA Society. We hope you'll find this useful.
I'm going to cover a couple of different techniques because I'm very aware that we're all different and we all respond to different methods. So I'm going to run through numerous little strategies that you can add in, adapt and be flexible with and find what works best for you. The first one I'm going to do is a breath technique. Now, breath work is incredibly helpful for de-stressing and for relaxation. It changes the autonomic nervous system. It can reset us. So it's a free, available at all times to all of us. And it's a very natural approach rather than reaching for something external to make us temporarily feel better in times of stress. It's an internal message that we tap into, a resource which tells our body everything's fine, nothing to see here, there isn't a threat on the horizon, everything's fine. So if we reset our breathing, bring our heart rate down and our blood pressure down, it's a message to our whole nervous system that everything's okay and there isn't a stressor or a threat. So there are many different breath techniques. Find which one works for you. One that I love is called the 4-7-8 technique. I'm going to talk you through it. First, I'll explain how, and then I'll do it with you. So first of all, get a nice comfortable position. You can either sit comfortably with your feet flat on the floor and your back against the back of the rest of the chair, or you can lay down, but get nice and comfortable. What you need to do now is to put your hand over your belly button. So rest your hand just gently over your belly button, and when you do take your inward breath, I want you to send the breath to your hand so that your hand pushes upwards, or outwards rather, because your lungs have inflated. So as you fill those lungs, those two big balloons, it should naturally push your hand out slightly. And when you exhale and empty your lungs, or those two balloons, your hand should naturally fall back down to the resting place. That means you're sending the breath to the right place. Often we find when people are panicking and anxious, if you watch them, they'll breathe rapidly and they often send the breath to the chest. Put your hand on the chest now. That's often where they send the breath. Now, if you think about it, there's no breathing apparatus there. There's delivery tubes, but there are no lungs. So actually, they're not getting the air that they need. And so they're starved of air, which is why their body makes them breathe rapidly. They're starved and desperately trying to get some air into their lungs. So it's counterintuitive. Actually, what we need to do is slow our breath down, but make them bigger breaths and sending it to the right place so that lovely gaseous exchange can go on. So as you sit in your comfortable position with your hand on your belly button, I want you to consider sending the nice, deep, slow, healthy breath and the air to your hand. So what we're going to do, we're going to breathe in through the nose to the count of 4 and then hold for the count of 7 and then exhale out through your mouth as if you're blowing out through a straw. So a nice small opening to your mouth and a nice slow, as if you're breathing out through the straw, to the count of 8. Don't worry too much about the numbers. If you can't inhale for a whole full count of 4, don't worry. Just do 3. Do what you can. Equally, if you can't hold for 7, don't worry. Do it for 5 or 6, just as long as you hold for a few seconds for lovely gaseous exchange to go on. And if you can't exhale for the full 8 seconds, don't worry, it's fine to do a little bit less. You might well find that you'll get better at this. Your lungs will strengthen. Your breath will get better and more practiced and more relaxed. It is a technique, and it's a technique that actually we have to learn. So I suggest doing this in times of calm. I often do this or practice breath work while sat on the sofa in the evenings when the ads come on. I think, oh, I've got an ad break now. I'll sit and do my breath work. So I know that I've got 3 minutes. It's time of relaxation. And it makes me, I just connect the two things. And it's a time that, oh, I must do some breath work. So if I can master it when I'm calm, then I can definitely tap into it as a resource when I'm stressed. I know how to do it. I'm practiced, and it's a technique that works for me. So I would suggest that. So let's do it together now. A nice deep breath in through your nose to the count of 4, 2, 3, 4, and hold to the count of 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale through your mouth, nice and slow, long exhale for the count of 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you can now, just push a little bit more air out for a second push to really empty them. That's even better. And then repeat the cycle. Nice deep breath in for that count of 4 or 3. To the hand, feeling the hand move. Hold. So that lovely gaseous exchange is going on, and your whole body now is calming down. It's getting the message that everything's okay. There's nothing to see here and nothing to worry about. In this moment, you're absolutely fine. And exhale for that nice, slow out breath through the mouth. Keep repeating that at your pace. Find a rhythm that works for you. And as you do that, and as you enjoy that, and as you feel your whole nervous system resetting, as you feel everything calming down, you can add other techniques in. So while I'm talking, continue those nice, slow breath cycles. And I'll add in some extra things that might work for you and might appeal. The first one is visualization. As you breathe in, you can imagine and visualize breathing in lots of positivity, strength, hope, happiness, etc. Whatever works for you. Breathe in good emotions, good energy, light, sunlight, warmth. Breathe in whatever you feel works for you. See it as good, see it as helpful, see it as nutritious to the soul. Let that soak around your body while you hold it for the 7 seconds. Let it just wash over you and enjoy it. And then when you exhale, imagine or visualize exhaling any toxicity, any negativity, any pain, any worries, all of the negative stuff. Exhale it, get rid of it. Just let it all go. Breathe it out. And then you come back to breathing in and washing over you that nice positive energy or happiness or joy or whatever works best for you and you can see. Then breathe that in. Hope, relaxation, calm, whatever works. Let that wash over you while you hold, and then exhale any further negativity that needs to go, any worries that need to go, any concerns, hang-ups that you've had, issues that you've had, any struggles, all that negative mind space, all those negative thoughts, just let them go. Breathe them out and keep repeating that. That can be really powerful too. In addition to that, you can also do progressive muscle tension techniques, tension and relaxation. So one thing that works where you're sat nice and comfortably or led nice and comfortably is also work on moving up the body in the muscle groups, each muscle group, tensing them for 5 or 6 seconds, really, really tensing them, and then relaxing them. So starting at the feet, tensing them, tensing all the toes, putting real tension into those muscles, and then relaxing. Moving to the calf muscles, tense it, tense it, tense it, tense it, tense it, and hold, and then relax. Move up the legs to the thigh muscles, buttocks, all the way up till you get to the face. Tense your face muscles, your jaw, your forehead, tense everything. Tighten it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and then relax and release. So you've worked all the way up your shoulders, your face, everywhere. and then you release it. And that really, again, resets the nervous system, releases all of the stress, it burns the stress hormones up, gets rid of them, alleviates them, and puts your system back into calm and rest and digest. So there's 3 techniques there, with the breath work, with the visualization, and with the muscle relaxation techniques. If you don't like the 4-7-8, there are many, many other breathing techniques available. You can search them up on YouTube. You can listen to podcasts with it. One other one that I love to do when I'm just stressed in the moment, when something's really upset me, stressed me, or triggered me, and an instant rebalance, is similar to if you ever watch toddlers having a bit of an outburst or a tantrum or whatever. When they've finished sobbing and crying, if you watch a child, they do a kind of the breathing rebalances, their autonomic nervous system rebalances, and we can mimic that. One really quick, really good method of calming down when we're really highly stressed, highly triggered, is to do those 2, and some people find 3 even helpful, but 2 sharp inward breaths. So you kind of suck the air in really sharp, and then another one when you think your lungs are really full, you do another one. So hold for a few seconds, let that gas exchange happen, and then a nice out through the mouth as you push that air out and empty your lungs fully. So in a sense, you're fully inflating them by 2 sharp in-breaths, possibly a third if you can manage it. Hold it, nice full lungs, and then a nice proper full emptying. And at the end, try and just push a bit more air out if you can. That's really, really sorted out your nervous system. So use that one too in high moments of stress. Now, another technique that you can use to just get yourself more grounded and in the moment, to stop worrying about what's just happened and stop being anxious about what might happen. It gets you in the now. That's the only thing we can control, is right now. And if we can get grounded right in the now, it's very, very calming, very, very helpful. One technique that I love that works for me is the 5-4-3-2-1 technique, which again, you can use pretty much anywhere and no one needs to know that you're doing it. This is tapping into all of our senses. So again, it's a very internal thing. It's free. It's available to everybody. So first sense that we're going to tap into is sight. What can you see? 5 things. So it's 5-4-3-2-1. What 5 things can you see? Sometimes I set myself a task to look for certain colours. If I'm out walking in the woods, I set myself, I've got to find blue, green, yellow. You would not believe how often I think I'm never going to find blue. And yet in the woods, I never, ever have failed to find something blue, even sadly, even if it's some discarded rubbish or something like that, I will find blue. But it sets me a task. It distracts me from all my negative thoughts and worries and angst. I'm looking for something. So you could set yourself 5 things that you can see right now, or 5 shapes that you could see right now, or 5 colors that you could see right now, wherever you are. This could be at home, out walking, working, driving, etc., etc. So it just distracts you from that negative pattern in your head, that self-talk, that dialogue, and it sets you a task, refocusing your focus elsewhere. 4 things that you can hear. This is my favorite bit. I love this. Go quiet, just sit. You would not believe the amount of noises you can hear. You might think you're sat in a quiet space and nothing's going on. Even if you're out in a nice country area, in a park or a woodland, you will hear things you had not heard before. Just go quiet, and I'm going to go quiet now and let you find 4 sounds. So for me, I could hear the clock ticking next to me. I could hear the leaves on a plant outside that are blowing against and hitting the window pane. I can hear somebody with a leaf blower in the distance, I think. And also somebody else with a chainsaw. It's all going on up here. I hadn't realised that, hadn't tuned into that. Now I'm very aware of that. Sometimes it might be bird songs. Sometimes it might be a siren in the distance or a vehicle. People, voices, somebody in the house, the heating system warming up, your floorboards creaking, it's your stomach rumbling. It could be all sorts of things, but really focuses you down, stops that thinking because you're so concentrating on those noises. I love the tuning into the sounds. You can do it with your eyes closed or open. I find closed is really lovely because you're also resting and doing a little bit of breath work at the same time. 3 is what 3 things can you feel? So it's a sense of touch. Is it the clothes on you? Is it the collar on your neck? Is it your feet on the ground, your back against the chair? Or can you reach out and touch 3 different things? Something nice and smooth and cold, maybe the tabletop or the floor. Something nice and soft, it might be the carpet or the chair that you're on, or if you've got a throw or a blanket over you or something like that. Or it might be something wet if you go to the water, the tap, the glass of water next to you, whatever it is, different sensations. Tune in to 3 things, 3 different feels under your fingers, if there's such a correct English, and find what you can touch and how that feels. The second 2 is smell. What can you smell? Is there a plant nearby? Are there some flowers nearby? Have you got some scent? Or some drops of, essential oils nearby? Can you smell the fabric softener on your clothes? Somebody's deodorant, your hairspray? Does the book that you've got on your desk smell? Does the pen smell? All of those sorts of things. Tune in to 2 smells that you've got nearby. Get that sense going. The olfactory sensations, it can be very powerful. Is there a smell that reminds you of somebody? That can take you immediately back to a memory, can't it? And the last thing is taste. What can you devour and enjoy right now? One thing we used to do in the yoga class I used to go to, she would occasionally give each of us just one little square of dairy milk at the end in the relaxation and get us to really, really make that square last for ages. Think about the shape of it, feel the texture of it, let it melt on your tongue, feel it on the roof of your head. Don't bite it, just suck it, let it melt and taste, enjoy that taste for as long as you possibly could. Similarly, you can do it with something like a polo mint. See how long you can keep that polo mint for. Let the lettering and the shapes of the words on the polo melt away. Let it go smooth, let it go thin until it can do nothing but break and snap. And you enjoy that for a lot longer, but you're really present in the experience of that flavour, that sensation, your tongue, everything, your salivary glands, the whole lot. Tuning into that. So again, it brings you very into the now, internally into the whole body, the whole nervous system. So the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique is really, really good for grounding and calming. So I really hope that one of those strategies, if not all of those strategies, really help you through busy times, stressful times, and are there for you, available at any moment, part or some or all of them at any moment. There's a little toolkit for you to dip into and out of whenever you need them. I wish you well. I wish you a lot of calm and relaxation. Thank you for listening. And I think Sarah is about to tell you where you can find me if you're looking for any stress coaching techniques or one-to-one coaching with me on stress, life, menopause, wellness, all of those areas that I specialise in, and teenage coaching. So Sarah will fill you all in and put links in the podcast episode description for you if you want to make contact. If not, all the very best, and thank you again.
Thank you so much, Dawn. That was really, really beneficial. I certainly feel better after doing some of that breath work as well. As Dawn says, she can be contactable via the Milestone Coaching Company, and all details will be in the show notes. Thank you.